What's up there, guys? This is Dibaleni Football Channel. You know what it is? Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel. Let us subscribe, let us like, let us turn on the notification button. Very important notification button. And then important also is likes. Likes are very important because they help us to get the videos to other people. You know, when people are searching, it makes them easy to find our channel. So let us like and also let us comment, let us have a conversation. So today we're back again. Welcome back. I welcome you back to our video, brand new video, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, as we said. But we're going to speak about three things. We're going to speak about three things: the PSL awards, going to speak about player updates, and the incident that involved Khune, and the looming suspension around him. So first thing we speak about is player awards. Player awards. There's like 4 players of Kaizer Chiefs that are involved in the PSL awards. So PSL awards, they are going to be released tonight, by 8 o'clock, 22 October, 8 o'clock. So there's 4 players that are running. It's Akpeyi, Cardoso, Nurkovic, and Manyama. And the coach as well is there, but the coach is no longer with Kaizer Chiefs, so we won't be speaking about him. It's fine. First player we'll speak about is Akpeyi. He's nominated for goalkeeper of the season. Akpeyi is competing with Ronan Williams and Dennis Onyango. So according to me, I think Akpeyi deserves this one. Judging from the fact that he played most of the games of Kaizer Chiefs, just like Ronan Williams, unlike Onyango, who played games, was sharing the games with other players of other goalkeepers like Kennedy Mwene. Made very crucial saves for Kaizer Chiefs, saved Kaizer Chiefs in many times, more especially in one of the most important games when he played against Orlando Pirates. The debut was the man of the match. He did very well in those games. But also he has second highest clean sheets. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, second highest clean sheets. Akpeyi has like 9 clean sheets and is trailing from Ronan Williams with 13. But Ronan Williams, very good goalkeeper as well, very good goalkeeper. And considering the fact that SuperSport was organized in terms of defense, they defended very well. But Akpeyi is the only player in that category, is the only player who won Player of the Month as a goalkeeper. And I think it's the only goalkeeper who won Player of the Month this season, the past season. So I think it deserves it. Played almost all the games for Kaizer Chiefs. I think he's the one who deserves it. But if they give it to Ronan Williams, I'd still understand. But if they give it to Onyango, I don't know. I'm not convinced with Onyango. The second player we need to speak about is Cardoso. Cardoso is running for defender of the season against Mochega Madisha and Deruk. Deruk, the young man from Maritzburg United, very solid at the back, competent on when balls are coming high, also good on his feet. Against Mochega Madisha, I think what's going to happen is that even though Cardoso played very well almost all games of Kaizer Chiefs, I think he's the second player to play almost all games, if not all games of Kaizer Chiefs. Is one who has done that was Mashamayit, Tifo Mashamayit. But Cardoso also was one of the key players in our defense last season. Not only did he defend, but also I think is the highest scoring defender last season for the PSL for the 2019 PSL 2019-2020 PSL competition. But I know if you check Mochega Madisha, he's been doing very well. He's played even for Bafana, and right now he's been showing, even currently for Bafana, he's been showing in the game that Mamelodi Sundowns lost against Celtics. He was one of the key members in that game. So, and considering the fact that Madisha has won 3 cups last season, I doubt if Cardoso will win it. I also doubt the Rook will win it as well. I think we'll give it to Madisha this one. Defender of the season, I think Cardoso will lose it. Madisha should be the one who deserves it. Another player that is involved is Lebo Manyama. Lebo Manyama is contesting is nominated for midfield of the season. Look at his stats. He's the highest in terms of assists in the PSL and was very crucial in our games last season. But the problem is that at the end of the season, Mato was just off. Manyama was just off at the end of the season. He was so static. I just didn't understand what was happening with him. Maybe it was because of the lockdown and all that. And now the problem is that he's contesting and he's nominated against Themba Zwane, who has very high stats in terms of assists. Assists, he has, Themba Zwane has how many assists? He has like 8 assists and he has 11 goals. It's part of the highest goal scoring midfielders and players in the PSL last season. And he has won 3 cups. And I think he's also, because he's running for player of the season, it's just going to be the one who's taking this one. Manyama will lose it. Manyama will lose it midfield of the season. But I think Manyama should be considered and should win the goal of the season award. Goal of the season, if you check, is contesting and nominated against Nurkovic goal against Celtics, and the goal, that long range that was scored by Kekana. Kekana scored a very good goal, very good long range goal. But I to be honest, I'm not convinced. Kekana has been hitting those, season after season, very good in striking ball, and scoring long ranges. But the goal of Manyama against Orlando Pirates, if you check it, how the goal was won, was scored, from the interception of our right back, but was playing on the left in that game. Frosler, and to the way Manyama handled the ball and the way he strike the ball. I think if you compare those goals, and the crucial part of that goal is that it's the goal against Orlando Pirates. It's in the derby. It's not easy scoring in the derby, and more especially with the pressure and everything in the derby. And if I remember very well, that game was one of the most difficult games Kaizer Chiefs and most entertaining Kaizer Chiefs played, and we had to win that game. We had to win that game against Orlando Pirates, and we beat Orlando Pirates. It helped us to beat Orlando Pirates twice in the league last season. So I think Manyama should be the one winning the goal that should win the goal of the season should be Manyama's goals. But I won't be surprised if they give it to Kekana. But I think Manyama deserves it. Another player that I need to speak about is Nurkovic. Nurkovic is nominated for player of the season. First season in the PSL. Joined second highest top goal scoring player, scored 13 goals last season, contributed in a lot of games of Kaizer Chiefs. But again, if you check, he's running against Peter Shalulile. Shalulile scored equal, I think, more goals than him. Themba Zwane with 8 assists, I think, and 11 goals and 3 cups. Themba Zwane will take this one. Last season was the spine of Orlando, of Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes, there's Sereno as well who's contesting and nominated for player of the season. But I think Themba Zwane will win it. I think Nurkovic will lose this one. But we still have the following season to play. This current season, the one that starts on tomorrow, on Saturday. So I'm expecting a lot from him. He's injured currently, Nurkovic, but I'm expecting a lot from him. But I don't think he's going to win player of the season. I don't think he deserves it more than Themba Zwane. Themba Zwane deserves it. It was crucial in all the cup games that Orlando Pirates played, won the PSL Absa Premiership, won the two cups that were there. I think it deserves it. Now, on player updates, just few things to say. Fact that Katsande and Manyama were suspended are back, which is very good. I think it's very good for us that they are back. It's a huge boost for the team. Manyama is a huge boost for the team. Katsande a huge boost for the team. We saw last game at the central midfield when Akuma was playing that things were bad, and there was Blomu assisted us who came in and played very well. But we need the leadership of Katsande. When he's there, he's good. Can even come off the bench. Last season there were games where he came off the bench and changed the game, Katsande. So him being around is a very huge boost. Manyama, unquestionable, very huge boost. And the player that was not available as well is Ntshangase. And it was said that Ntshangase also is back in training, is back with the team. So I expect at least a huge boost for our team, huge progress for our team. And player that won't be around for some time is Nurkovic. Will be out for like 6 weeks. So as much as it's a huge loss for Kaizer Chiefs, I think it's an opportunity for many players that have not been performing well, to prove themselves in the upfront. In the upfront, Castro is back. It's not an issue. We know him. We can't doubt him. But there's issues. I have issues around players that have not been performing well. Players like Kambole, players like Willard, that have not been coming forth last season. So I'm hoping that it's their time to prove themselves. So it's not an issue while it's still out. Even though we're playing very much crucial games, it's not that much an issue. It's just an opportunity for other players as well. Other thing is that the Court of Arbitration for Sports has not, released the results of our appeal, and therefore, the story continues. We still can sign players, and the way it looks is that it's going to take a very long time. It's going to take a very long time. It is said that it's taking time because there's too much evidence that is submitted by Kaizer Chiefs, and it involves a lot of people's names, and the fact that it involves people from different countries. Madagascar is far, and South Africa is that far. So it makes things even more complicated for the CAS body to resolve this issue. And I'm thinking we should just, stop talking about it. Just expect that it's going to take a very long time. Last thing that we need to speak about is the incident that took place of our captain, Itumeleng Khune. After Maritzburg United scored, Itumeleng Khune appeared and was seen to be tripping, Judas Musiamedi on an incident that is not related to the play. We're not playing. The goal was already on the net, and that was very ill-disciplined from Khune, very ill-disciplined, and it must be condemned. I think it needs to be condemned, and it's very bad sporting behavior. It's very bad sporting behavior. But my concern with this issue is that we've seen things like this before. We've seen unsporting behaviors. And there's an incident of Lodge stamping on top of Willard, and a very ugly one. And there are incidents of players of other teams, and those things have been happening. The only concern that I have is the huge media attention around Kaizer Chiefs. Just like what was happening last season, a lot of our goals that we scored were highly questioned, even though there was no need to question them. There was just too much drama and too much, dramatization against Kaizer Chiefs. And I'm thinking, to be honest, is that this is a continuing agenda against the team. This is a very serious agenda against the team. I don't know what motivates people to feel the need and the concern to push that Itumeleng Khune must be brought to book, and this and this and this, and a lot of complaints around Kaizer Chiefs. And there's always something like this. Every time when it looks like Kaizer Chiefs is going to have a good season, there's just drama, there's just everything against us. But when other players are involved in those things, no one says anything. In fact, to be honest, no one says anything. No one dramatizes all these things. But we don't know what people want to achieve. But as Kaizer Chiefs fans, we're fully behind Khune. Personally, I'm fully behind Khune. Yes, there's that behavior I don't promote it. But I understand his frustrations as well as to how the goal came about and all that. As a Kaizer Chiefs fan, of course, I'm not saying it's good for football, but I'm just saying we note the fact that there's just huge, agenda behind pushing him to be suspended. Many people are even saying must be suspended and not appear in the game that we're playing against. Mamelodi Sundowns. People just expect things to happen very quick like that, and the next thing is out. Just an agenda to destabilize. I don't know why. Fully behind Kaizer Chiefs, fully behind Khune. Condemn what he did, but fully behind him. We need him. We need him to play against Mamelodi Sundowns. Anyway, that is it for today. We're still gonna have a video. We'll make another video. I think later today. We're gonna speak about what is going to happen tomorrow when Kaizer Chiefs is playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. We'll speak about that game. We'll make our predictions, and very positive predictions as well. We'll make our own lineup, and that is it. Thank you very much.